Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. And for today's video, I wanted to review West of Forever by Corinne Michaels. Now, if I am not mistaken, I think this book comes out on June 16th, but I actually got it early, surprisingly. I pre-ordered it on Amazon, and it came in the mail last week, ahead of schedule, which is like kind of surprising and cool. I read it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I give it a solid like 4 stars. I would say this is a enemies to lovers, like rivals, because it follows Tristan Stone and Lark Gatlin, and the Stones and the Gatlins have had a feud for like decades upon decades. But Lark is one of those people that just like doesn't necessarily like want to have a feud with the Stones. She knows that her family does, and her family has a feud, but she personally doesn't. And the reason currently the feud is still going is because they think that the Stones are doing different things to the Gatlin Ranch that is affecting it, whether it's letting the horses out of the barn, different things like that. But she is choosing to believe that like he didn't do it. And the way that they meet is her car ends up getting a flat tire when it's raining, and she gets stuck in the mud on the side of the road. This is like a one-way, well, dual lane road, but like going opposite direction, so it's only like one lane going one direction. And he almost like he has to brake to not hit her car that is sticking out a bit, and so he stops and he's like, oh, I'm gonna help this person. And then he walks up to the car and he realizes who it is, but he's like, oh, I'm still gonna be nice and help her. She's like, no, I don't need your help, it's okay. Like, I'll get my brothers to come, like I've just called them. Because initially she called her boyfriend, but her boyfriend was like, oh, it's storming, I don't want to come get you, type of thing. And I was like, I'm sorry, but if your boyfriend does that, you better drop him. And eventually she does. And eventually they keep meeting at the ridge, a place that she goes to and that he also likes to go to just relax. It's literally like a ridge. It's not like it's not like a bar or anything called the ridge. It's really just a ridge in nature that is like kind of like in between, I guess, their property or like to the edge of both of their properties. And they agree to have like a sort of friends with benefits type of situation. It's like a forbidden romance because like, again, their families are feuding. So it's more dangerous for her to tell like her family. Like, he knows that like his family would not be okay, but they would eventually accept it. But he knows like for her family, they probably would not really ever accept it. And then it comes to light that they are together when actually after they broke in, sort of had a third act breakup-ish, because he ends up telling her that he loves her, but he can't like love her in the way she deserves. So she ends up like being so upset and like riding away on her horse from the ridge, and she's like, when you're ready, like, you know where to find me. I don't know if I already mentioned in the video, but he is a single father to a like tween girl. She's like 11 or 12 at the beginning of this book. So if you like a single father, you would like this book too. So she ends up agreeing to help his 12-year-old daughter, who had a bad accident on a horse when she was 9. She almost died. And his wife had died too, like when his daughter was like born. I want to say like maybe 3 years after she was born, or maybe it was right after she was born that his wife had died. So he's dealt with a lot of like death and losing people, and that's why he doesn't feel like he can love her in the way that she deserves, because he doesn't want to like love her, be in a relationship, and then lose her and then go through that pain again. So he does not let his daughter ride her horse because of the bad accident, because he feels like her horse is just not safe to ride. And so behind her father's back, she goes to Lark, and she was like, hey, could you maybe like help my horse so I could eventually ride him again? And so she does, and she's like, oh, he seems to be doing fine and stuff. And then she's like, hey, we're just gonna go running. So she takes the horse. She tells him, she's like, hey, if I'm not back in half an hour, like, just be of concern. So she ends up going to ride the horse. It goes running, and we end up learning later on that the horse got spooked again by a snake, and she fell off the horse and ends up being put in a coma to reduce the swelling on her brain. And that's when he realizes like, hey, I'm actually in love with her. I've almost actually lost her. Like, I need to be with her. And so he goes to the hospital, and he ends up like just being like, I need to see her family. He's like, no, like, what do you mean? Like, we're feuding. Like, why would you be with her? And then it comes to light how much he loves her and that he cares for her. And so I thought that was nice. But like, he should have figured it out before she got into an accident to be with her. And he said like, she was like, it took me falling off a horse, almost dying, for you to like come to me. And he's like, well, I actually regretted it that day when I said like, hey, I can't love you in the way that you deserve, and we just ended things. Like, he's like, I regretted it then, but he's like, because she went into an accident, that's what spurred him to be like, now I gotta do it. But it was good. Like I said, I give it 4 stars. I wish I had like a couple more chapters that focused more on him being like a little bit more of a cowboy. I would have benefited from that. But I enjoyed it enough to want to pick up the second book in the series. I also think the cover looks cute. So I think having a cute cover gives a little bonus. But again, I gave it 4 stars. Not my favorite ever cowboy romance I read, but still like pretty good for the genre as a whole. So yeah, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss another brand new video from me. You can also follow me at RomanceBLVD on Instagram and Threads, and at Romance Boulevard on TikTok. Until the next one, bye!